Hey y'all, this is David again. We're back today with another comparison between pre-built and build your own systems. Today we're going to be looking at a pre-built that comes in at almost $1,600. It's $1599.99. And of course, like the last couple times, we went into PC Part Picker and picked out parts that is they're pretty well exact same or close to it, the closest I could find, and we're going to see which one's going to be the best bang for the buck and how much money you can actually save by building your own PC. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, it's David. I'm back again. Thanks for watching my videos, and I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Today we're going to be looking at a pre-built system. It's almost $1,600. It's $1599.99. Right there's the price listed. They got this listed as a gaming system. I believe if you use this just as a gaming system, you are not using it to its full potential. This build would be more like for video editing, Photoshop, some kind of creation. Mainly why I say that is because of the processor and the motherboard they're using in this thing. So let's get started. We're going to start out with the processor. We got the Intel i7-5820K. It's a 6-core. Right here. Intel i7-5820K Haswell 6-core, 3.3 gigahertz. Theirs is saying theirs goes up to 3.8 with the turbo. What I've got available to me within this processor, which this is a Haswell refreshed revision 3. Processor goes up to 3.6 gigahertz instead of 3.8, which it's well overclockable. You can definitely overclock it to get a lot more out of it. You got 6 cores, you got 12 threads. This is why I say it'd be more of a video production or photo production workstation / gaming. It would be good for gaming as well. But if you're using it just as gaming, I think you could probably stick with the i7 Haswells or the Skylark and get just as good as performance out of them myself. The 6 cores, that's really necessary for the video editing, Photoshop, like I mentioned before. They put in home Windows 10 64-bit, so I put in Windows 10. Matching them up as close as I can here, guys. Now this next thing, I don't know if this is a misprint on their part or if it's something that ain't available to the public yet. They say they got an R9 370 with 4 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM for the video card. I cannot find none of these any place on the internet. I can find the R7 370 or the R9 380 is the lowest R9 card I can find. So I went with the Gigabyte R9 380. It's got 4 eggs and new egg. Pretty good reviews on it. It's good for 1080p gaming mainly. I wouldn't say it's a 2K or 4K gaming card. Of course, 4K is hard to push anyways. But I think that's what they meant when they put that was the R9. I think they meant to put 380 instead of a 370. Like I said, I can't find 370. If you know anything different than that, please put in the comments below. Let me know where I can find an R9 370 to put in my price list. I mean, the 380, it's a direct 12 compatible. It's 4 gigs, 256-bit bus. Pretty good little card for less than $200. You really can't beat it. Like I said, that's about the most comparable thing I could find to the R9 370 because I just could not find one of them. As far as the memory goes, they got 8 gigs, dual channel, DDR4 at 2133. Where'd it go to? There it is. So we went with the HyperX Savage DDR4. It's 8 gigs, 2 4 gig sticks, which I figure that's what they was meaning by dual channel. No, 2133. Kingston makes good SSDs and RAM. Never had no problems with any of the products. So I think that holds up pretty good. If you're going to go into the workstation side of this, you may want to opt for the 16 gig. I mean, 8 gig does good, but you'll really see a difference from an extra 8 gigs if you're going to get into the video or the photo, which I think this machine is more or less built for. Alright, the hard drive. They have a 2 terabyte 7200 RPM 6 gigabyte per second hard drive. And of course I went back to the same one I put in the last one, the Toshiba 2 terabyte SATA 3 6 gigabyte per second transfer speed. It matches up with what they got. And again, I still don't understand why they did not go with an SSD, but it is what it is, guys. And I'm building these as they build them. This ain't exactly what I would build for these price ranges, but I'm just kind of comparing them to what the pre-built systems offer. I think for $1,600 you can get a lot more system. Let's see here. Out of the optical drive, they do have an optical drive, so I threw in that LG that I threw in the last couple times. The LG 24 times Super Multi. Again, if you feel that you need one, if you don't need one, which I don't put them in systems unless customers actually ask for them anymore, it's 20 bucks, give or take. Me personally, I have a portable one that hooks up through USB because I work on a lot of different systems and whatnot, and every once in a while I do need one, so I got one laying back there collecting dust. The portable versions, the ones that hook up through USB is just as quick. They're just as good as made. It's totally up to you how you want it. Alright, we're getting into some of the specs for the motherboard. For the motherboard on this one, I went with the Asus X99 Deluxe. Their motherboard has, let me see, where's it at? There's all the ports. It's X99 chipset with the overclockable BIOS. That's what this one's got. They also have, somewhere on this list here, we'll find her, we will get there. Right there it is. They do have the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth added in. This motherboard here, it also has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth added in. And let me find it here for you. Let me show you. I don't want y'all to say I'm lying to you now. Right there it is, Wi-Fi 802 up to the AC 2.4 gigahertz up to 5 gigahertz, Wi-Fi Go utility up to, and it also has the Bluetooth version 4.0. So it's the latest Bluetooth available as well. And like I said before, Asus makes pretty good products. Never had a problem with them. They're highly recommended. And this board don't quite have, well, it's got 3 eggs on newegg.com, but it does the job. And it's got about the same outputs and inputs that they offer. So I thought it was a pretty close comparison. And if you haven't noticed, guys, we're going with kind of a black and white theme here. Even the memory, it's black with a little bit of white on it. I'm going with a black and white theme. I mean, by the time you get up into this price range, you ought to be starting to look a little bit at the colors and starting to, you ought to do it with any system, actually. But also, with the case that I picked, it's got a side window on it, which I guess we ought to talk about it next. They got some strange measurements on theirs. Theirs is 22.41 inches high. The depth is 25.156. The width is 10.73. And their weight is 61 pounds. That's a pretty heavy case. I'm hoping they're saying that's with the components put inside of it, it's weighing 61 pounds. If not, it's a pretty heavy case. What I found with the white and black build, I went with the NZX Source 220 mid-tower case. It comes with 3 120 white LED fans, sticking with that white and black theme there, guys. What I was looking at. It's got four eggs out of 5 on Newegg. It's a pretty good solid case. It comes, a lot of builders used it. I've never dealt with it myself, but it's supposed to be a pretty good case. You can look up the reviews by somebody else if you like. There's your side window so you can see all your pretty components inside. And by the time we get done, you'll see why I went with a side case on this one. If you don't care about showing off your computer, you could do a non-side case, but at this price point, you probably want to start showing it off a little bit. If you ask me, at the $1,200 price range, you should want to start showing it off some. The size on this one, let's say it's a little bit, it ain't quite as tall. It's only 17.72 inches high. We got 7.68 for the width compared to their 10.3. We got a 19.51 for the depth. Well, their depth's 25.156. So actually, the case I picked out's a little bit smaller this time. If your computer, if your desk or whatnot needs a little bit smaller case, it'd work out better for you than what they're offering. But yeah, I think that would make a pretty good sound enclosure for all your ports. Keep everything nice and clean, nice and cool. With the 2 intake fans and the 1 outtake fan, that should be moving a good bit of air across your system to keep it cool for you. Alright, we got that. Yeah, that is one thing I'm missing. I've only got 1 USB 3 on the front of my case where they offer 2. Alright, the back ports is all about the same. I mean, it's chip 99 motherboard, all them's onto the motherboard, so they're all about the same on the 99s, unless you get up into the higher models, the higher expensive ones. Then you get some better quality audio. You get some better quality plug-ins on them. But for the most part, X99 is X99. They went with an 850 watt multi-GPU approved power supply. So guess what we went with? We went with an 850 plus gold rating, 850 watt fully modular power supply by EVGA. EVGA, they're kind of new to the motherboard and power supply manufacturing side of things. They've mainly dealt with only graphics cards, but I mean, they're really kicking the butt when it comes to the power supplies and the motherboards. Actually, they're really showing that they know their stuff. So it's comparable. That's more than enough power for the system. If you look back at PC Port Picker, it says this system takes 440 watts. So if you want to throw an extra graphics card in there or whatever, you can do that with this power supply. It's actually way overkill for the system as is, but it gives you a lot of headroom for upgrades in the future. Custom system actually comes with a premium CPU liquid cooler on it. So for that, I grabbed a Corsair Hydro Series H105 Extreme Performance 240mm liquid cooler for the processor. It's got 5 eggs out of 244. It actually, if you look at it, it's got different rings that you can put around the heat sink that goes around the CPU. Which you got white, red, and blue. Our system's white, so it would match good. You got the white LEDs. You got the white and black RAM. You got the white motherboard. You got, like I said, guys, I'm trying to stick within the themes here and still try to bring it down under price, which ain't no problem at this price point. Anything else that we haven't covered yet? I think that's about it. The DVD drive, yeah, I think we covered all. Alright guys, here comes what you're wanting. This is the price. The pre-built system is coming in at $1,599.99. Almost $1,600 for this system if you buy it through a big manufacturer. My complete balance is $1,083 for the base. After mail-in rebates of $20 for what I've picked out, it's $1,063.30. Now I don't know about you guys, but $600 on a pre-built compared to building it on your own and getting exact same computer and saving yourself $600, that's a big savings. You know, that can stop you from having to save up for 3 months. You know, depending on what your financial situation is. You're looking at $600 savings, even if you pay someone, a custom builder, to build it for you, like me, for $100, $125. You're still looking at a real big savings on this. Like I said, they got this listed as a gaming system. I would consider it more of a production system, as a workstation, video editing, video shop, Photoshop. The 6 core is way overkill for any games at this point. At the time of the making of this video, which is December of 2015, there's no games that utilize more than 4 cores, and this thing's got 6 cores, 12 threads. I mean, it's just way overkill for the gaming. Power supply, you know, if you wanted to add if you wanted to go with a crossfire situation, put you another one of them graphics cards in it, it's got more than enough power to handle it. I mean, if you'd want to get it close to that $600 price point, and you're looking for an upgrade right off the bat, I'd say to take that R380, change it to a R390, maybe a 970. There's about $300 graphics cards, 330, 350, somewhere around there, somewhere between 300 and 350, I'll say, depending on the brand and how much they're overclocked and all that. You know, that brings your total up to $1,300. You're still $300 less than what they're charging you for a pre-built system, and you'll have 3-4 times the GPU power. I mean, you know, and like I said, you still be way under point. Well, guys, this is my thoughts. This is my interpretation of what the pre-builders is making when you buy a pre-built system. Should you build your own system? Like I said in my first video, guys, that's up to you. $600, that's a pretty big gap. And I believe it'd be well worth taking the time to learn how to build your own system to save yourself $600. I mean, my financial situation, that $600 is a big deal. And right there's the proof. I'll put the PC port picker links in the description below if you want to go check it out for yourself. And if you still don't believe me, you can go into PC Port Picker and build your own system with the same ports if you like. Like I said, these prices as of today, you know, they may change come next week or 2 weeks from now. But as of today, you save almost $600 on building your own system compared to buying a pre-built. I hope this video has helped you out. If you know someone that could use some information out of it, please share it. Don't forget to like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos coming up. Thank you, and have a good day.